Okay, I think this is going to be the last recording. I don't know, might not be. Depends on how long it goes and whether or not I can keep the information under 15 minutes. I'm going to introduce a GUI here. And a GUI is a GUI is a GUI. I can't describe it any other way. It's a graphic user interface. Windows is a GUI. It's mostly buttons and icons. There's an argument between programmers like me about command line applications and GUIs. Most of us happen to think that learning a language is best learned in command line, but other people think that you can teach command line later. You need to learn the GUIs. I don't know which argument is right or wrong. I mean, I do a lot in command line. I do a lot in GUIs. That's not a big deal. This is an example of a GUI. This is a quick down and dirty GUI that I threw together, and it's not perfect. It's going to change as the semester moves along, but it has buttons on it. It has a title on it, and it's basically a window that's sized out to fit everything, so I can work with it. And it has some utilities associated with it of other programs that allow me access to do editing on the fly as I go. In a way, I don't have to constantly be bouncing all over the place. GUIs have their place. They're really a handy tool to have in your toolbox. So I've decided to start introducing GUIs right from the get-go. I mean, a simple GUI can go a long way to making your life an experience worth having. Yeah, I don't know if that came out right, but it's just a good thing. A lot of people argue what really is a GUI. This should answer it. This is a pretty good explanation of what a GUI is. It's a form or a user interface that allows users to interact with electronic devices through graphical icons and audio indicators. I'm an old CICS guy. Most everything you write in CICS is a driver, but it's in command line. GUIs are drivers, only they're in pictographs. And this is again a driver that's in a pictograph. I hit this button, it opens slide 10. I can close slide 10 at any time, and the GUI is still there. That's really what you want, is something that has that versatility to run your GUIs. So keep that right on the tip of your tongue. All right, when you work with GUIs, one of the first things you have to do is you realize there's a module out there, a Python module called Tinker, that's out there, and you import Tinker. Now, in Python 2, it was capital T-K-I-N-T-E-R. In Python 3, it's small case T-K-I-N-T-E-R. Most of the documentation I've come across over the years has been written for Python 2 because GUIs haven't changed that much. A GUI is a GUI is an object, a series of programs that run things that they don't change very much. So you really don't have a lot to mess with. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to import TKIN. This is how you import it, from TKINTER. Import star. What that's going to do is bring in the whole Tinker module. You can do that by looking at VAR, vars, and there it is. There's the whole Tinker module, Tinker sandbox, everything. Everything you could ever want. Now, the reason I say I use vars is because it brings everything in. These are all things you can do in GUIs. We'll go into explaining some of this stuff as we move along, but keep in mind, this is just an introduction today to a GUI and how you create a very simple GUI. So let's import the OS so we can get rid of some of this ugliness. It's gone. The Tinker's still there. I can do that. I can prove that by putting a dir and a paren and tinkers there, and you'll pick up on this later. But the ugliness is gone. The ugliness of a busy screen is gone, and that's something that you want to be able to do. So we've created a GUI. So let's just call it root equal TK. That's the class. There's your GUI, folks. Right there. That's your GUI. That's the start of your GUI. Now that may not seem like much, but that is quite something. And then you can give the GUI, oh, I don't know, give it some size. This takes double quotes, by the way. I don't know why it takes double quotes. I've never figured that one out. Ah, you dirty dog. I hit the wrong key. Now, if I spell geometry wrong, it's going to give me an error. Let's see. Let's make it 750 by 12. I don't know why. It just sounds noticeably different. And that's how you learn these things. Aha. Didn't like it? Well, let's change it from 12 to 120. Have I got a GUI opened? I have to check and see if I've got a GUI open. Ah, there it is. It opened behind it instead of on top of it this time. So sometimes that's what happens when you're working in the Python shell. So GUIs can change as you want to, as you want to make them. Let's move the Python shell over and see if we can just change the size and play with this a little bit. Instead of 120, let's take it back to 20. Hit enter. Notice the GUI is getting smaller. It can get larger too. Now, that means that I've stretched it out. This first number is the width. The second number is the height. So it's W by H. So I can go out there and I can change this to, well, I don't know, 200. The beauty behind a GUI, learning to work with a GUI is almost immediate. And there it is. Now, I've shown you how to set up a GUI real quick. What can you do with a GUI? Well, that's kind of an interesting thing. I have a program out here somewhere laying around that's just basically a GUI. Let's close this. I open a ton of windows, and then I have to close them all. That's because I hadn't really thought things out. But this is a GUI producer. And the idea behind this is a Python program that produces a GUI that's 1,000 by 1,000. And it has a string variable, and the string variable is set to, this is the text in the string variable, and this is the font. Let's see what this does. This creates a label. Hey, how are you doing? Whoa. Let's change that label to something else, shall we? Let's change that label to who was it that used to say this? Say that. There used to be a TV guy that said that all the time. My son used to watch it when he was 14. Wow, did I do this? The beauty behind something like this is it's kind of neat in that it allows you to go from here to something that's got some real meaning to it. Let's put a \n in there, which is a character return line feed. Excuse me, and see what that does. See if it does anything. Aha! It does. So I can move my way down. That's how you learn to program with GUIs. You learn to come up with an idea that you think is going to work, and then you arrange things. Now you'll notice my buttons don't necessarily hit into everything doesn't hit into the button size. Well, that's a bad button size. And I should have a label down here. There are criticisms for everything, but this is in development. And that's what you've got to do with your ideas, is how you want to paint your screen. And this is called painting a screen, positioning your form, and any number of different terms can be used. But in this class, you're going to learn to use GUIs. So we're going to introduce, in the reading and in the homework, a GUI. Maybe a GUI that does your math for you, your currency converter. It's not that hard to do a currency converter in a GUI. Let's see. Or not a currency converter, a temperature converter. Let's see. Let's try something else here. Variable set. Let's say we can set it to anything. F equals 65 plus 45 plus 10. All right, I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to make F a string equals str F. And then I'm going to put a \n and see if it takes F plus F. I don't know if this will work. It's been a long time since I've done this because I just haven't had the need to. But I think it might. Ah, goodness me, there it is. Bingo, bango, and beads. So we can make a temperature converter with a GUI. And it's going to be easy and quick and down and dirty and all that other stuff. But the fact is, you're getting both the command line processing in the Python shell, you're getting the IDE skill set, and you're getting your GUI all at once. And that's what we're going to focus on in this class. Don't ask me how I'm going to do it. I haven't done it before. That's why I'm working on it like this. So, this ends my videos for this week. And with that, I shall let you go.